Hello. What's up? It's a bit late, but that's all right. That's our it, apparently. That's our it. All right. I forgot to press the button. That's awkward. Good thing nobody took the prediction. All right. I can now do the thing. We were playing Helldivers before, weren't we? No, we were playing ATS. Having an entire, like, having an entire monologue. But how are you doing today? Hurry up. The fuck you mean hurry up? We're not even in the car yet. The bullet of California only starts once we get into the world. We're only 5 minutes in. Calm down. Not a car, it's a truck. See, that's just a closed-minded way of looking at it. It can be a car if you believe. Always Oakland. What? I can't fast travel because I have 15% damage. This is so sad. Congratulations on being first. I just watched every single one of those load. That's crazy. My internet connection's a little freaky. Yes. Wait, the fucking cat supposed to tell me them fucking it. OBS is starting. There we go. Lube. Think about lube a lot, Luna. It's a little strange. In fact, I think that of everybody in the chat who has ever said lube, I think you are literally 100% of the people who have said lube. It would be cool to make like a full like chat log of every chat message that has ever been sent. My favorite game to watch? Well, I'm glad it's your favorite game. It's easy for me to play because all I have to do is hold W and like shut my brain off. As long as I hold W, things are going correct. Until they're not, but I can always save scum when that happens. had a strange day today. I didn't do any programming. I didn't program a singular line of code today. I did something far more degenerate. I wrote documentation. Unforgivable. Now I can warp to Oakland. Need to get DLC? I still am not convinced I want to buy DLC. The problem for me is that if I get DLC, it's going to be the exact same game experience, except I will have lost more money. Which I suppose is kind of how DLC is. I mean, which makes it great. Yeah, but I don't have any money. The other states do look nice though. Yeah. It's just that I'm probably only barely going to make my credit card payment this month. I should probably not be buying more things. Lose $300 and all you get is a road. Exactly. Sucks they got rid of the package deals they had. Really? Damn. It did. It was like the only way that it looked to be like moderately affordable. Spent like 250 to 300 on all DLC in total. Yeah. It's okay though. One day I'll have money. I'll be able to buy the DLC. This is my daily copium. Just selfie pics, yeah. My trailer. I still need to draw. This is a bit of a non sequitur. I still need to draw the Donathon stuff. ERP with someone in VR chat and choose and charge them $50 for 30 minutes. You're right. Only 50? Look, I'm not exactly a star. I might even settle at 25. Normal rate is 25 for 15 minutes. I mean, they regularly go on sale on Steam. Some of the DLC are only like 3 or 4. Usually they're 70 to 75% off when the next expansion comes out. Yeah. I mean, 75% off of 300 is what? It's what? $75? Still kind of expensive. Ant has floated the idea of getting me the DLC, but I'm like, I'm still not 100% sure that I would play this game if I got the DLC. Like, it's a good game to just like hang out, but it's like I can only hold W and stay engaged for so long. Like, eventually I'm gonna tire of holding W no matter where I go, right? Like, the second to second interaction of this game is extremely slow. Things that are interesting happen maybe once every 10 minutes. That's where multiplayer comes in? That is true. It has been a while since I played this with Ant. Envoy time, yeah. I don't know. I'm just worried that he would spend all the money and then, like, I wouldn't play it that much. This is a lot of money. Like, I worry about that a lot. You know, come to think of it, I worry about a lot of things. Which is weird, because I never used to be an anxious person. Although, I'm a lot less sad than I used to be. I was a bit of a sad emo kid. I mean, look, you have to look no further than my music. I've got Evanescence, 3 Days Grace, Linkin Park. It's not really too surprising that I turned out that way. I mean, why do you think I like piano and violin? I'll tell you right now, it starts with an Evan and ends with an Essence. To be fair, they are just very great instruments. Speaking of, we never finished that song. I forgot about it. Me and my 2 brain cells can't hold on to thoughts for any more than 20 minutes. You got too lucky. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it's just one brain cell having an identity crisis. What is this guy doing? Why is this guy stopping? Also, legitimate question. I actually have no idea. Is the game, like, visible? Or is it, like, getting compressed to all shit because it's dark? I know compression gets worse whenever it's dark. Looks good? Okay. I worry about that too. I'm like, shit, it's dark. Nobody can see anything. So you get a keybind to just absolutely amp the gamma. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good day today. Been an interesting day for me. I spent the entire day installing fucking Linux. But that's just the traditional Linux experience. It's misery. Although for as much as I rag on it, it is actually a very, very important thing. Oh, also I hit 70% in Last Dance. On base. I didn't try lead. I'm just afraid of lead. I know how bad it's gonna get. You know, I was thinking about this yesterday when I was giving my channel introduction. I'm a variety streamer, right? But I play like 3 games. I play ATS, I play Gemcraft, and whatever the third one was. Can't even remember. Three is a variety. I mean, I suppose. Damn. Oh, time to save scum. Op. Yep. This is 4 minutes ago. That's rough. Can I change my autosave interval? Legitimate question. Damn. No, but the game did just save that search. Go on vacation to Michigan once you have money? Why Michigan? What's going on in Michigan? I say that like I have a better destination in mind. I don't. Just don't know what's up with Michigan. Just throw a dart on a map and it's better than Michigan. Sounds like you're speaking from experience there, John. I don't know what's in Michigan. That European-friendly hotel, food and mall, and weed and armed protector. Except for Ohio, that's based. I have no good... Actually, I have one tie, but I can't say it. I can vouch for Ohio's bad. My only experience going to Ohio was I slipped on some ice, and that was it. Like we were going up to visit my grandma, and that was the last day she was alive, which was like we left, and then shortly after we left, she died, which was that was an experience. I was like 7, but yeah, I think that's my first experience with death. It was scary. But it was cool to see her though. These captions are really struggling. It was cool to see or the. No, her though. Look at this motherfucker running me off the road. Gun. We got beef between Ohio and Iowa. Only thing I want to do is eat food, smoke weed, shoot guns, buy Hot Wheels and snackies, and mail stuff home. Well, can't you just bring the stuff home with you? You don't have to mail it. Agree with all that except for the weed part. What about I like opening packages? That is fair. Opening packages is a fun experience. My favorite thing is I would buy a bunch of shit on AliExpress, which is probably why I have so much random shit. Look at this guy. Why are you like this? The second guy who's cut me off in the right lane. They got an arcade in the mall? That's pretty cool. But I would buy a bunch of shit from AliExpress, and because I bought so much shit and it was all like super cheap, I would forget what I bought. So it'd be like, oh, I get to unbox something fun. And like 2 of the orders I ever placed, they sent me like a Dreamcatcher thing. I think I still have one. Yeah, I do still have one. AliExpress sells your info and will have companies call and message you. Well, I guess it's well, good thing then that I've given them my name as Mistake. So they're not getting anything good from that. And also, literally everybody sells your info. So. Hooked up with my Walmart subscription, yeah. Took me a while to go figure out who kept sending me gambling messages. Funny story about gambling. So. Alright, my name is this area, right? Good stuff, right? Amazing name, 10 out of 10. But I don't own Asaria.com, right? Can we get a replay on that? I'm pretty sure I did not hit something. You know what? Fuck it. I'm watching the file. I don't believe I hit anything. I'm watching the file. Chat, we're running it back. Fucking, why does Windows even come with a media player if it can't play anything? Give it a second. VLC is struggling. I don't know what you said, but Twitch did not enjoy it. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, I didn't hit anything. Game just decided I'm dead. Wondrous. If anybody gets annoyed that I save scum, I will point to that moment. I did not hit something. I went between the thing. I went between the guardrail and a car, and the game still flung me. I said that at least you got your website name at least. I actually didn't. I still don't own Asaria.com. So, Asaria.com, when I chose the name Asaria, it was a website that was it's a gambling website. It was a casino, right? It was a Chinese casino, and I was like, all right, well, that's fine. I'll just take Asaria.xyz. I don't think I still own Asaria.xyz, so if you go there, that's not my shit. I have a list of websites I own in my Discord, but with the VT you got, yeah. So I eventually registered with SeriaVT.com, right? And I base my stuff on that. And then I get a call. So I'd also been looking at Asaria.com periodically, giving it a check. And about 3 months into me being named Asaria, the website was put into a parking page, right? I guess the casino went under or got fucking blasted by regulatory body. I don't know. The casino's gone. So Asaria is now a parking page. So I look at it and they wanted, I think it was $5,000. So I was like, fuck it, I'm not making an offer, right? A year goes by, it's still a parking page. So I say, well, what the hell? I will make a GoDaddy account and I will go buy into the... You have to buy access to the domain marketplace for some reason. I had to pay them $5, so I'm down $5 on this. And I make an offer for Asaria.com. I offer them $100 for the domain. And they counter offer me with $3,000. These numbers may not be 100% right, but they're pretty close. They counter offer me $3,000. I'm like, look, I'll give you 150, not a dime more. And they're like, yeah, sorry, we can't sell it to you for that. I'm like, all right, that's fine. Another 6 months go by, and I get an email from webmaster@asaria.com. They wanted to talk. This guy, what the fuck is going on? Why does everybody keep running into me? Did I install freaky drivers or what? Anyway, they say, hey, we want to standard American driving experience accurate. They're like, we wanted to like talk again about selling the domain. They're like, I think they offered it for $1,500. I'm like, look, man, I'm not paying more than $100 now. I'm firm at my $100. So it ended up falling through, but part of the reason that I ended up not buying it, well, one is I can't afford that, and two is I have Asaria VT and I'm perfectly fine being AsariaVT.com. I'm all right with that. And the another thing, you said you would buy that website for me. Don't bother. I'm not convinced I'm going to hold on to the Asaria name, especially because right now I'm not Asaria. Yesterday I was Asaria for like 5 minutes. Like, I don't ever appear as Asaria, and I'm not sure that Asaria being my namesake is the right character. I don't know what character I would use. I was considering taking the name Dusk VT, but it is actually taken. Dusk VTuber is also taken, both on Twitch and YouTube. So I'm like, probably can't use the name Dusk. I'm not sure what I would name myself, but I am considering changing my name. It would probably be something that I can ask ChatGPT. We could ask ChatGPT. Hold on. ChatGPT.com. What is up, Mr. Chat? I need a VTuber name right now, like in this 6 seconds. I misspelled seconds, that's okay. Here are rapid fire VTuber name ideas. That's how I got this username, because I like themes and personal likings and such. Yeah. They these are pretty ass. So the first one it's given me categories. So chaotic and cute is Glitch Mochi. I feel like that's a bit of a mouthful. And also, I'm not taking a ChatGPT suggestion for my username. Kirabyte, which is Neko Nova. Pixel Panic. Yumi.exe. That just makes me a horror game. Bunny overclock. These are wild. Hey Neko, yeah. You gotta work on it. Say what you like and then say like, oh, I like this name, but I want to mix it with Wraith. Yeah. I mean, I'm just not too into having ChatGPT name anything for me. I would much rather have bad names than names I didn't make. Let's see what else it's got. Streamer Goblin Energy is an entire category it's given me. Microwave Chan. Wild. Loot Gremlin. Let's go for unique names that no one has. Yeah. Anime Idol. I mean, not all of these anime names are terrible. They all feel like C-list VTubers. Which I'm not going to say the names of any of them because I think that people probably have taken at least one of these names. Hung Birth Breeder. Oracle.zip. Wild. It gave me glitch mochi again. You can't just do it again. Wait, I'm gonna let it come up with names from our chat history. This is gonna be a wild one because most of my chat Big Chungus VT. Wild. My chat history with ChatGPT is trying to have it write explicit fanfiction of the Emoji Movie. I was only moderately successful. EOF Princess what? I don't think I've ever talked to it about End of File. Big Chungus VT is pretty good. I can't fault that. That's pretty fucking good. But then I can't have the Big Chungus Enjoyer tag because that's kind of just self-centered, isn't it? 10 out of 10 wouldn't watch. Damn, it's all the name for you, is it? You can enjoy yourself. Nah. I have too much self-loathing. Package on. Why? Hold on. I want the most intense gremlin names you can come up with. They all must be at least 15 characters long. I want it to be long. Dumpster Wizard EX. Wild. Unregistered Wizard. They really just keep putting microwave in there. Did I ever talk to it about microwaves? I don't believe I've talked to ChatGPT about microwaves. I've asked it such amazing things as, when is the cutoff between afternoon and evening? But nothing about microwaves. Honestly, these are all kind of shit. 17. What if I just give it a number and nothing else? 53. It has asked me to tell it what I mean. And I just said 53 again. And now it has given me a list of names that contain the number 53. Afternoon and evening is 17. Oh, that'll do it, yeah. 5 p.m. These names are ass. What if I just lambast it? Rotgut Kernel Panic. These are like psychotic hacker names. Turbo Crackhead Engine. That's what I should rename Insanity Engine if it ends up having a patent problem or a trademark problem. I haven't used ChatGPT, but almost every time I ask Google AI, it gives me the suicide prevention hotline. Oh dear. I wonder what the most innocuous thing you could say that would give you the hotline. Like, what's the furthest away from what it should be telling you the hotline that you can get it to say the hotline? How hard can we make these hallucinate? Evening is 18 to 22, night 23 to 3. Early morning 4 to 6, morning 6 to 10. What is 11? Can't be afternoon. Not afternoon. Early noon. 11 to 13. Well, I've got some problems for you there. 12 is noon, so 13 is not early noon. 13 is afternoon. 12 is noon. There's some problems here. Also, if early noon is 11 to 13, that suggests noon is 2. Or 14. Let me buffer, I'm not AI. Last time I asked it, I work at McDonald's to make minimum wage and wish to retire at a reasonable age, but I'm 40,000 in debt. How can I make this happen? Give me the hotline number. Oh dear. Yeah. It's crazy how how unlivable it is to work at McDonald's. Like, I have routinely done the calculation and been like, how is it possible? Early noon 10 to 12, noon 12 to 13, problem solved. And then afternoon is 14 to 17? A lot of time for it to be based on noon, isn't it? It's a job for retirees and high school kids, yeah. I worked at one back in high school. The rats would regularly deep fry themselves. Yeah, I've got some McDonald's stories too. I worked there when I was, I think, 16, 15. And yeah, I had a hell of a time. I had to threaten them with a lawsuit to get my last paycheck. They just wouldn't pay me. And I'm like, look, because I worked there for 6 months. So when I quit, I was still a minor. And I was like, look, if you, like, you have to give me my final paycheck, or I'm going to call the Department of Labor, and I'm sure they would love to hear about a company not paying a minor their fair wage for the time they worked. I got my check the next day. They had been withholding it for like 3 weeks, which is wild because I quit because they had made an agreement to pay me more when I got to 16. I think I must have been 15, because we have laws that you can't handle payments or like food until you're 16. just for like, I guess it's some labor laws or whatever. And so I was signed up at a lower wage because I couldn't do those things, and then they said that they would raise me back to starting wage once I hit 16, and they did not do that, so I quit. And then they withheld my final check.
Why?
Very similar situation here. I did leave the only report I plan on making to OSHA about that place when I left. Yeah. That's when you get the, no, you have to get the DOH. Department of Health, you gotta get them out there. Be like, hey guys, we got some rats. Take a picture of the rat and just send it to the health office. Be like, hey guys. But yeah, McDonald's is it's a rough job. Although I don't regret working there because it opened my eyes to one of the things that I think that most people don't notice is that working on the other side of that counter is fucking hell. My friend worked at the Arby's next door and sent me the video. Yeah. Place burned down a month later? Shit. That's wild. But yeah, I feel like working at McDonald's and just having a really shit time there, it taught me empathy that I probably would not have otherwise for like fast food workers and everybody who works in high speed environments like that. It's got Korean barbecue hot pot. I don't think McDonald's is selling Korean barbecue. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they don't. Just about anything customer facing sucks in my opinion. I would agree with you, but I worked at a clothing store and I really didn't have any bad interactions. Like, it was pretty cool. It was also the only interaction I've ever had with someone who like, he was deaf, and I didn't realize that for a little bit. But he was super cool. He was like, I think that probably they get used to dealing with people who just don't realize, because I'm a fucking idiot. And he was like super nice about it. I'm like, shit. Because I felt bad about how long it took me to realize. Talk about places I'm gonna eat at. Oh, I tried Texas Roadhouse, but I saw a pic of meat that looked like it was dropping on the floor. I mean, welcome to food service. I went from the McDonald's to a diesel shop in the hood to a truck rig dealership. Not necessarily the best clientele going to those. Yeah. I mean, I've had some bad times too. It was funny. I had I mean, we could just go through the McDonald's story reel. It was a very eventful 6 months. We had a woman who came in, and so I was. Alright. We got the yawn out here. Alright. So, McDonald's, right? Whenever there is a certain amount of preparation to be done for an order that has not yet been completed, it's typical that they will bring you to the rail or one of the parking spaces. And I found a restaurant that gives blowjobs. Wild. It is typical to bring somebody to the rail to wait if it's not going to be super long, or if there are people whose orders are ready and you're in the way, essentially. So I had this thing, because like quarter pounders are where quarter pounders are made to order, So I had a guy who ordered a quarter pounder. I was like, okay, that's sick. Go to the rail and we'll get it out to you. And I have this old woman pulls up, and I don't remember what she had, but she gets her food, right? And you know, I turn back to start making the drinks for the next guys, and I hear a horn go off. And again and again and again. And I look out the window. This woman is absolutely blasting the fucking horn. Just annihilating the horn at the guy who is at the rail. His order comes out, and I go out and give it to him. And I'm like, here you go. I'm not sure what's up with this woman. I'm sorry. I'll get it handled. And he drives away, right? And the woman drives up to the rail, and she is pissed. She's like, you can't pull people up to the rail. That's like a safety concern. You can't do that. And all the while, I'm just thinking, all right, bitch. Tell me how to do my job, huh? You dusty bitch. Right? And I'm like, of course I can't say that. So I'm like, yeah, you know, that's just how we do it. But I'll take all of your concerns to heart. And then she fucks off, right? And I come back in, and I'm like, wow, that was an experience. My manager goes over to me. He's like, my manager's like super no nonsense, strict, everything. She goes over to me, and she's like, yeah, she's a bitch. We had her out at the other location. I'm like, oh, sick. Cool. Oh, BJ's Restaurant and Brew House. Wild. Hey, we have one of those in Ohio. They don't provide BJ's though. Damn, you have the lower quality one. I have a semi-related thing, but I don't think I can talk about it on Twitch. I found some very strange places in Japan when I was doing my itinerary. I think they're gone now. They're the place I'm thinking about, but I don't think I could talk about it. It was a very wild bar, or a very wild cafe, rather. Maybe Michigan is the place, yeah. But yeah, that was a wild experience I had at McDonald's. Yeah, we got a few more years before I can take a trip to Japan. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll ever go. Because I know I'm going to spend all of my money. Like, if I walk into Japan, I'm walking out $20,000 more in debt. Like, I know I'm going to end up buying a ton of shit, running my credit cards well over their limits. But, yeah. I didn't think of any other good McDonald's stories. That's what I calculated. 1 month luxury vacation for 2 would cost for me. Yeah. And I'd be coming home with the shipping container loaded with cars and anime stuff. Yeah. I'd probably buy a shit ton of music. If I can even, if it even is possible to buy like music at a Tsutaya and not like go bankrupt. The Amazon listings were suspiciously cheap, but they were all of perfect quality. It's funny because like okay, so I bought music from Amazon, right? Amazon JP, which actually ended up being a problem later, but we'll get there. So Amazon Shopping, the Japanese website. This is before they have like a translation layer, so the entire website's in Japanese. There's no English. I had to actually like read. I'm running out of fuel. I should probably go get fuel really quick. But I'm able to navigate the website because I understand an amount of Japanese that is sufficient, and also I have Google Translate. So I'm going through and I'm buying music, right? Because I have a bunch of artists I listen to. I listen to a lot of Japanese music. I have a bunch of artists I listen to. I end up buying like 54 CDs. I bought a lot of music. And the thing is, obviously if you buy it new, it's going to cost you a ton of money, but you can buy it used. Because I guess rental stores, once they've rented it a certain number of times, just like discard the disc, or if it's not being rented super often, they'll get rid of it, right? They'll put it on Amazon, and they'll put it on Amazon for 1 yen. 1 yen, you pay shipping. Now, that would be expensive in any other country because shipping would be expensive. But there's not a lot of Japan to cross. So shipping isn't actually that expensive. So shipping is like 370 yen. Right? Which is like $2. And then also a lot of things will have like the shipping charges will be reduced if you buy it from the same seller sometimes. And then also like some of them don't cost $2 shipping. And then some of them have Prime shipping, right? And what you end up with is you pay maybe, I think I paid 7,000 yen total. $47 is a normal shipping cost here across Europe. Yeah, I mean, shipping can be like as much as like $12 over here in bad situations. It depends a lot on where things are. Because obviously if you're buying from California and you live in West Virginia, Mountain Mama, it's going to be pretty expensive. But I paid like 7,000 yen to buy all of the CDs. I had a friend in Japan at the time, so I sent a couple to them. They were doing study abroad, so they would eventually come back. That was my long term, but obviously I can't send everything to them because I have too many discs. I took the wrong path. That's awkward. So I ended up sending a bunch of them through a relay service, but I think I paid a total of $100 or so for, I think it's like 70 discs. I bought a lot of music and it was not expensive. It also kind of helped that the yen, I think, was slightly worse than it is now. Can I just cross this? Is there going to be an invisible wall? Let's fucking go. I'm just so used to getting invis-walled. This game is diabolical with its invisible walls. But yeah, I got so much music. So I have like a ton of discs. I literally have like 7 behind me. Here, go through them, I guess. I think a couple of these are Kiragi Kirai, so they're gonna be impossible to read. I don't know what is up with their like design, but it is so fucking hard to read the titles of the songs. Last time I shipped out of Japan was mid 2010s, dirt cheap shipping, and had it in the States in just a few days. Took months to get an injector for my car out of Australia. Yeah, I mean they probably have a lot of shipping between Japan and the US. Probably not so much for Australia. All right, let's see what I got. So I have Otogi from Eve, which is a pretty good one. Outsider is, I think, my favorite track here. What else do we have? Last Dance is pretty good too. I didn't know Last Dance was Otogi. Probably not enunciating that right. I actually don't know how to say this one. I got the Darkest Story set. I don't know what the name of it is though. I can't read all the kanji. Pandora no Rogoku. Then this Maris no Bansan? Is that Bansan? Hold on. So I have Pandora no Goku and Malice no Bansan. Arisu no Bansan. Is Hiragi Kira is hateful. I have Kawakio Ameku by Minami. Actually, the jewel case has an injury. Unfortunate. I have Scrap Farm by, I think this is also Hiragi Kirai, but I can't tell. Because it's so hard to read. Oh, there it is. Hiragi Kirai, I see it. And then I have 2 copies of Mekaka City Records by Jin. Because one of them was marked as in bad condition. So I bought 2 of them, and they were both in perfect condition. That's the other thing. Every single one of the discs that was marked in bad condition arrived in perfect condition. They must have some really, really pessimistic grades for like quality. Because they all played perfectly fine. They all look perfectly fine. But I have a lot more. They're in the top shelf in my other room over there. So I can't actually reach them. I had to get a ladder. I want to buy Hot Wheels, but they don't show stores that got toys. Go to a Toys R Us. Always. I mean, Walmart probably has them. Well, there's Lego. That is true. I actually have a friend who works at a Lego store. Cool. Had to get a ladder because he's short. Look, you don't have to put me on blast in front of everybody. And for your first message, no less. I'm not short. I'm crazy tall. I'm 7'50". Would you expect less of me? Damn. Don't sell yourself short. I'm not sorry. Anyway, there's an ad in 20 seconds. Casual 7 trailer damage. Walmarts are nowhere near the hotel. They're outside of town. Walmart delivers. That is true. Walmart does deliver. Isn't it $35 or more you get free shipping? Not American? You don't have... That's not a prerequisite. What damaged the trailer? I hit a post and it did a lot more damage than I expected. But then again, everything in this game does far more damage than you would expect. You hit like a Tic Tac on the road and fucking annihilates your truck. Just disintegrate. I don't want no Walmart account. Okay. Then pay for shipping. If it's less than 35 and you have to pay an additional fee. Dollar General carries Hot Wheels? Also, the ad is missing. It hasn't started yet, but it says that it said it was going to start 30 seconds ago, so I don't know where that puts us. All dollar stores want me to? Oh, wow. Oh, there's the ad. Even the grocery stores. Damn. Are you in, like, near the Hot Wheels HQ or what? Never mind, I just forgot the location of the hotel because it zoomed me out. Damn. Went a few minutes away. Yeah, I thought it was weird because, like, Walmarts are fucking everywhere. I have, like, 3 near me. They are everywhere. That's not good. Wow. That should not have been such an intense hit. That should have been a glancing blow. It did extra cargo damage. What's my last save? 2 minutes ago. We're loading it. Wanna know how bad the Twitch app is? I know it's bad. Twitch app is trash. As the worst case to go to an auto parts store like AutoZone, they carry Hot Wheels as well, really? I was actually gonna work at an AutoZone. It's telling me that you're not eligible to purchase Twitch Turbo. Damn. You're not allowed. You're not cool enough for Turbo. You're not allowed to give Twitch your money. It's pretty funny though. Even Twitch doesn't want what you got, yeah. Yeah. They want you to watch the ads. You know, they make so much money from the ads. Everybody welcome back from the ads. Did anybody get any cool ads? There's such a thing, but what if I should ship a bike home? You get a bike rack and you put it on the plane. And a bike motor or pedal? BMX? What does BMX stand for? Does the X stand for extreme? Bicycle motocross. Motocross. That is so weird. Why do they call it motocross? If you don't moto, you just cross. Oh, I need to change that. I'm not having a 25% off sale at the moment. Literally just false advertisement. I need to change that. I should probably change that now. Stop false advertisement. No more false advertisement. Timers. VGen advertisement. Alright. Fixed. Huh. You got nobody to pay the lawsuit? That's true. I placed an order 10 seconds ago. Well, joke's on you. I have to accept it. What do they got here? Actually, I shouldn't. Put it in just in time. I literally don't have enough DLC to go further. I give him money to sue for money. Yeah, you give me like $20 and then you sue me for 50. Don't worry, I won't be able to pay either. Actually, I have a pretty big commission that I got pretty recently. I cannot. This is the worst spawn point. The fuck? Possible to get out of there. An interesting project. It's actually a project that is like nothing near what I've done before. In terms of like, it's about automating several different programs together, which is a very interesting problem. I probably won't stream work on it though, because I don't think it's going to be that interesting. You're like a turbo carnivore. You're always talking about gobbling down the meat. You could literally be called a goblin, because you're goblin. Perfect time for ADHD goblin to appear. How wild would that be? Meat is good. And with this sentence, Asaria guaranteed that no vegan will ever watch his channel. I want to go grill a steak before bed. I like the idea that you grill the steak and then just don't eat it. It's just the grilling you're looking for. Do you want vegans to watch your channel? Look, I don't mind. It's my favorite trucker doing? Doing alright. We're going 91 in a 55. We're super speeding. That means we're doing well. We got a meat you can gobble on. And this is how it began, the first hookup in the Asaria VT Twitch chat. Chat is scaring me. Yeah. A little scary. Just a little bit. Everybody's talking about eating meat, and I'm made out of meat. Scary. Kinda sus. I am sus. Too bad we don't have the Among Us emote anymore. We don't, right? Hold on. Nope, we don't. The Among Us emote is no longer Among Us. I behave. The only one. Oh, I've just realized something. I need to fix the banned terms list. Perfect. We were streaming with other people and I didn't want my chat filter to be too freaky. Or more accurate. Okay, so here's the thing. We were we were streaming with Sugar, and I reserve, or I am more reluctant to have a very spicy chat filter with them. I feel like Ant is fine with it. Ant will deal with my shit. Have you seen the virus? Everyone is freaking out when the only way to get infected is with the rad shit. I have not. I don't actually read the news. My news comes from Charlie Moist Critical and nobody else. I have to take a sharper left than I thought. People be eating shit. It's probably a fucking TikTok challenge, man. And is that racism? I'm going to delete this message. Do not say things like that. Why am I deleting messages? Well, it sounded pretty racist. We don't take too kindly to racism here. iPods don't taste as good as they look. That's true. Beat you to it. That's crazy. Does it sound racist when their food looks like Dookie? I mean, it's still. I'm standing by deleting that message. I mean, a lot of food looks like Dookie. Chocolate? It's literally brown. You ever seen, like, Crunch? Like, Bunch of Crunch? That shit literally looks like shit. But it tastes fucking amazing. Now I want some Crunch. American chocolate is 3 to 4 times more sugar than our chocolate. Sounds about right. Actually, I'm fact checking that. I'm curious now. Let's see. $100 grams. It does not specify anything for nutrition facts. Let's see. You guys just not specify what's in your food? There's like no details. Here we go. Let's see. Sugar 58 grams in a 100 gram bar. That's nearly 60% sugar. What the fuck? Let's see. I just want a bar. Oh, that's the largest one. I just want a regular bar. Can you fuck off with the cookies? Jesus Christ. None of these are bars. Hold on. Bar? No, I don't want a giant one. I just want a regular fucking bar. Here. Hold on. Wow, this is pretty big. I don't care about that. I want to see the nutrition facts. Why do you also not include... Wait, be on the... See. No, they're about the same. Yeah, no, Marabou is 60 grams of sugar, and Hershey's is it 15 per serving, and a serving is only 26 grams. So yeah, 60 to 60. They are the same amount of sugar per chocolate. They are about the same, but Hershey tastes like they got more diabetes. Want to know a horrible chocolate thing? Around Christmas time, gas stations, places like Walmart sell boxes of 5-pound chocolate bars. Yeah. But yeah, no, Luna, I doubt that they taste substantially different. They are both 60% sugar. I almost wonder what chocolate would taste like without any sugar added. What if it's just like disgusting? And everybody likes chocolate just because it's fucking absolutely blasted with sugar and it tastes like shit otherwise. It's rough? Interesting. Speaking of chocolate, I have chocolate like flavoring for coffee. I seem to remember thinking it tasted pretty shit though. Which is a store that sold 1 yard long Snickers bars during the holidays. That's so long. What the fuck? What is with candy bar manufacturers and just going fucking wild with the dimensions? I had to keep dismissing the fucking 5-pound Hershey's bars. I've had a 90% dark chocolate bar and it tastes like bark. Is that what dark chocolate is? It's chocolate without sugar? Percent based? Ah. All I remember is that in like 2nd grade when we were like discussing tastes, they had like a bunch of different tastes and like I think it was dark chocolate was bitter and I nearly threw up. That's all I remember. How long was this delivery that I'm still 750 miles out? It's like a fucking 1200? Does y'all make shit from yucky ingredients? I mean, it seems that our chocolate is made from the same chocolate and ingredients list as you did. I missed a turn about 3 miles back. Really? Is that a no of dismissing my or denying my claim that the chocolate is the same, or a no of I didn't actually miss a turn and I just got one guide? Oh, to missing the turn, damn. I got one guide by John. How could you do this? I've been betrayed. Can't believe you would do this to me. John, Neko John. Yes. Chat, we are schmoovin' though. We are going 98 and a 55. 33 over is pretty good, but 43 over is even better. You're absolutely punching it. You better make it a solid 60 over. I mean, when we get to the downhill, yeah. We can make that happen. Oh, I think I mean the magic bullet. Yes, I'm a blunder. I just had another thought of something that was interesting about buying music in Japan. Two things actually. I just showed two with my hand, like you can see it. So one thing, I bought an album on, I think it's called Thinker Store. It was a Dust Cell album, and I think it was Ikari, I think, maybe. But what I noticed was that the shipping times from Thinker Store are in hours, because Japanese shipping is so much faster because there's so much less to go past, that the shipping was like, you could get it in 3 hours. I thought that was crazy. If I had PC, I'd be bothered to find 185 grams of Marabou in Hershey and check ingredients list. The Hershey tastes like pure diabetes compared to Marabou. Sickening sweet. I mean, they have the same amount of sugar in them. It's 60%, so there's no difference. But anyway, the shipping, we had it shipped in like 18 hours, which was crazy speed. And then also another weird thing is you have to be there to receive the package. They don't just like leave it at the door. Like they will attempt to re-deliver it if you are not there. And they don't wait around long. That's why when they order something in anime, it just magically shows up later that day. I mean, yeah, it probably is just accurate. Well, I've been forced out of taking the turn I needed to because this guy decided to be in the way. Grand. Gun button where? Another thing that was pretty interesting is what was it? Oh yes. So we did a little bit of looking because there was an album I wanted. Could have just plowed through them, but then I would have had like 1% cargo damage, and then it wouldn't pay out anything. And we'll just keep going. If you get like any cargo damage in this game, it just fucking annuls your profit and just makes it so that you just waste like 30 minutes. That's why I load anytime the cargo takes damage. Because you just it turns the 30 to 45 minutes that I'd be spending into literally nothing, a break even or a loss. So it's just a waste. This is the funny turn because you can miss this one and then you immediately merge back into the road. This just isn't on the map because fuck you. But anyway, I wanted to get an album. It's called Summit. It's another Dusk Cell one. Check Discord. It's true, yeah. We use a lot of high fructose corn syrup. We love our corn syrup. We love our corn in general. We feed it to engines too. But anyway, I wanted to get Summit, and Summit wasn't available on the Thinker Store anymore. I guess it's out of production, right? I accidentally pressed space, grand. So we had to find it somewhere else. We had to find it secondhand. So we went on Mercari, which once again, at this point, had not merged with the English branch of Mercari, so it was a different website. It was the same website, but a different realm of Mercari, right? And we had somebody that we found who was selling Summit, and it was also like we were running out of time to get it done. And we ended up having them ship it to my friend's like dorm. And the way the thing that was very strange is that the way we ended up paying the guy is that he went to a Lawson and paid, because you can like pay bills at Lawson, like convenience stores you can pay bills at, which is crazy. We have nothing like that here. If you go to a convenience store here, the only convenience is that you have to pay twice as much for anything in it. I gotta take off sleep, B. Colin. Hope you have a great rest of your stream. See ya. Yeah, no, thanks for stopping by and good night. I almost ran off the road. I actually have no idea how long this trip was. Actually, it might say. No, it doesn't. I've explored half the map. It gives me... Wild. It gives me counters for states I don't own. That's crazy. And I guess it doesn't actually contribute to the amount. You don't know what to do in what situation. What are your options? Life? Yeah. I'm gonna have to slow down. What is this? Chat, I don't think you made it out of that. I have to slow down anyway. Hey, this guy's got my truck. The same color. Like, I got fucked up though. But yeah. I feel like it's very difficult to like... With life, a lot of things are very difficult to like figure out where or like how to do something. Which I mean, it's such a non-statement, but like sometimes it's just really hard to know what to do. I feel like when you're a child, you have the idea that like everybody who's an adult knows what they're doing, but no, there's no point in your life that you go, oh yeah, I know what the fuck I'm doing. Why is it telling me to double back? I took the turn though. I've been lied to, fibbed upon. I've been allowed to ignore one more invisible wall. But yeah, there's no point at which everything clicks. It would be funny if I just started giving life advice. Someone who is literally, like, patently unqualified to give life advice. It would be so funny. I feel like if I tried to give life advice, I would make it worse. I'm so indecisive. Probably just fucking rub off. It's crazy how I can always be worried about like what I have to do and somehow manage to do none of it. What is it about being in the Great Plains? Actually, I guess we're too far west. Is this too far west for the Great Plains? I don't know what the fucking regions of the United States are anymore. I didn't pay attention to geography. I almost said geology. I'm having a tangent of a tangent of a tangent, but why is there's a hair brand, I think it's an Australian hair brand named Geology. Why? Why? Why geology? That ends my tangent. Wherever the fuck, whatever region I'm in, I don't know why it makes me so self-reflective. I'm like a mirror. Which means if you drop me, the fucking shards will be very, very painful. Would you go to Michigan for free food? No. No, I would not. What if, like, free? I wouldn't have any shelter, water. I mean, the water might be provided. I'm gonna load because that did 2% damage. I wouldn't have any shelter or water or fucking money. I'd be lost in Michigan. Michigan is the scariest state. That's not true, it's Louisiana, but Michigan is like the second scariest state. They got Detroit. And last I checked, there's a bunch of androids in Detroit. Detroit become Michigan. You'd have money? Well, good for you. Let's give you a gift card to buy some tuna, then when the time comes. What gift card are you gonna give me to buy tuna? Are there tuna stores? The tuna shop? They should do that. They should just make intensely specific stores. And I don't mean like a golfing store or something. I mean specifically one version of an item. Full brick and mortar shop. You don't have it? Yeah. No tuna shop here. Closest we have is the Tua shop where you can buy cryptocurrencies. How is Hawk Tua token going? Does anybody know the lore on Hawk Tua coin? I'm sure it's down 90% because I know CoffeeZilla made a video about it, but let's take a quick look. Hawk Tua token. HTT. Let's see. There are 1,140 schmucks. It has a market cap of nothing. There's round about 1 billion Hawk in circulation. There is 1 billion Hawk in supply. Do we not have information about its price? Or is it delisted? Oh, wow. Let's see. Hawk Tua token. It's up 7%. It's currently worth $0.0001889. Which is, that is certainly one of the prices of all time. Let's check out its 1 year. It's having a resurgence? What the fuck? Who the fuck is buying Hawk Tua token? She did commit fraud. I mean, that's just the crypto way. What was the jump? It went from... It actually kind of went crazy. I missed and clicked Discord. Rand. It kind of went crazy. It like octupled in price overnight. So I guess Haley said Hawk Tua again or something. But the market cap is only $170,000. The 24-hour trading volume is $4. Nobody's buying Hawk Tua token. I should put like one cent down on Hawk Tua token. My Coinbase account is still extant. I got in when crypto was going like super crazy. I made $80 and got the fuck out of there. Wonder how the Squid Game token is going. Wait, is the Squid Game token more valuable than the Hawk Tua token? Wait, there's no way. No, it's not. Damn, the volume is at 0. Nobody's buying Squid Game token. The market cap is only 50,000, 50.6 thousand. And once again, it's a token with a billion squid. But there's, holy fuck, there's 190,000 schmucks. How the fuck did 10 times as many people get in on Squid Game token as opposed to Haktua token? Why is the rating 3.4 stars? This shit is dead as hell. Eh. What other notable cryptocurrencies are there? Isn't there a Trump token? Wait, there's a token named Trump AI. We have to take a look at the market cap. There are 2 of them. Huh? That cannot be right. This the market cap is $46 trillion. Wait, what are these spikes? Apparently there was one day, March 18th, that it was worth $919 trillion for one. And yet somehow the trading volume was only 250,000. I don't think the Trump AI token is as valuable as it says it is. Makes stuff trending so people buy and sell and such when it's not trending and new stuff comes out. Yeah. It's probably just pumped up fun projects. Isn't there an official Trump one though? There's one named official Trump, but I somehow doubt that that's real. It's down 85% over a year. Isn't there like a Melania token? Melania. I'm gonna assume it's the one with the higher market cap. Chat, it's up to 11 cents. Where did it start? It started at $8. It's down 94%. Actually, I think it started at, $2. It hit a high of $9 and then immediately went to shit. 224,000. I wonder what the coin is with the most holders. I think Doge has a chance. Curious. Dogecoin. Maximum supply is infinite. How does that work? Wait, this thing is like... Dogecoin was a lot older than I thought it was. It existed back in 2014, well before its 2021 pump. Actually, if I had stayed in it, I probably would have made a sizable profit. There's so much, there's so many people still holding it for some reason. But it doesn't tell me how many people are holding it. So. I'm not a crypto bro, so I'm not saying to buy any of this trash. It's just been a while since I checked up on it. I don't think we make it. I think we're gonna run out of gas. We're gonna hit it with the only thing I know how to, though. We're going to hit this with insane speed, with the hope that if I can get enough speed, I can either roll to the end or make it before I run out of gas. Fuel efficiency be damned, we're going for speed. You know, fun fact actually, cryptocurrencies was my first April Fool's joke I ran on this channel. Back when I was developing the game, I made a video about how I was gonna put NFTs into it, and they were just atrociously priced, and I felt bad because I had asked, I think it was Y Glitzer, Yummy Glitzer, to make the fake, because I had a fake shop thing, and I commissioned an artist to draw like this menu where there would be all of these like fucking fuck ass things you could buy for insane amounts of money. It was like $50,000 for like a plus 20% attack boost. It was atrocious pricing. And I felt bad because they did such a good job with the menu. I felt bad about not using it, but it just doesn't make sense thematically for there to be a shop. Because this area is not exactly getting paid. But yeah, it was a thing. I will not put cryptocurrency into any of the games I make. That's not happening. Maybe if we can find a way to do cryptocurrency without everybody just scamming the shit out of everybody. You know, come to think of it, cryptocurrency's impetus and like reason for existing, right, is that it's the idea that you can't find a trustworthy party to be a middleman in financial transactions. And somewhat ironically, with cryptocurrency, it's impossible to find a trustworthy party, period. Hmm. Made food? What do you make? Green petrol. I don't think it's supposed to be green. Wrong. Mac and egg sandwich and sausage and ketchup. Huh. See, I have the best cooking. I set the pretzel on a plate and then I eat it. Has Kavito never seen this model? I'm not sure. I haven't seen Kavito say anything. Did Kavito not know I was streaming? Also, what an advertisement for my stream. Thick femboy with clapping cheeks. Wild. There's probably a lot of models that Kamicho hasn't seen, actually. It's funny, I actually had YouTube chat open just to see if he'd pop in. YouTube chat is still open. This is a luxury YouTube doesn't often see. I have the chat open. If somebody were to pop into YouTube right now and send a message, I would see it. That's crazy. Never before seen in the Asaria YouTube, I almost said surfer. The problem is I don't actually have enough screen real estate to have all three of the windows. So I can't see. You really hate Hershey's. I can't be fucked to load again. We're just gonna take the minus 60%. No, I just don't like the taste of diabetes when chocolate is meant to be enjoyed. It is still kind of funny to me that we have the same amount of sugar. We dye our Fanta when it's literally orange. I doubt that they put dye in an already orange drink. It would cost more. I think my engine is starting to crap out. I'm not going any faster. Gotta go fast. Also, there's an ad in 15 seconds. I meant to fix the ads UI, but I forgot to do it. We're just gonna search USA Fanta and then head to pics where there should be a side-by-side. If I look up USA Fanta and I go to pictures, it's gonna show me pictures of USA Fanta. Well, yeah, that's because you're in Europe. It's not going to show me European Fanta. If I look up USA Fanta in the US, it's just going to show me Fanta. Your Fanta looks weird. Hey, we have bots. I'm wondering if we were ever going to see bots in this stream. Your Fanta looks like Sunny D. Satisfactory. Damn. I don't know what we add to our Fanta to make it look dyed orange. It's probably orange dye. I'll just be straight up with you. They probably dye it. But why dye it when it's already orange? Organic orange? I mean, it looks... If I'm being real with you, it looks a little bit like a sickly orange. Why is this guy pausing when I'm trying to turn past him? My orange juice also died? No. But it does look... It looks like ill Fanta. And you go to an alien planet and call someone an alien. I'm gonna bring European Fanta to the USA and blends people with pink eye. I mean, you don't need Fanta for pink eye. Pink eye is easy to get. If you want to be in the news, just do the one TikTok challenge where you take ice cream, like unseal it, lick it, and then put it back in. You'll be in the news and in the slammer. Legally, the USA can't arrest you for misdemeanors. It's a felony. Not a misdemeanor to tamper with food. That shit'll get you put in... what even is the max penalty? I think the max penalty is like 20 years. Hold on. Tampering with food felony. 2 to 20 years in prison. Which makes it all the more funny that people recorded it and posted it online willingly. Literally committing felonies that can put you down for 2 decades and posting it online. I'm also pretty sure that you are not required to be... Don't just add felony search. Opening and licking ice cream and putting it back punishment is food tampering, which is a felony. And if somebody spits at you, is it also a felony? It's assault. I'm pretty sure assault's a felony. I don't know. Maybe there's a misdemeanor category of assault. Is spitting felony or misdemeanor? It'll probably depend on where you are. Spitting is generally considered misdemeanor. But it is considered assault. Which weirdly enough means assault is a misdemeanor. Could be elevated to a felony. Oh, fuck that guy. He literally turned into me to hit me. But if you piss on the ice cream, well then you'll go in for 2 to 20. My friend, that it was you with AI. That'll get you another 5 years. Here goes a live fanboy VTuber pissing over ice cream. Yeah. Currently, your charges would be food tampering and perjury. Apparently, it's up to 10 years. So, could be up to 3 decades. Which is crazy because people literally commit murder and go away for less time. Could go to service to get more engine power. Oh, let's do it. Wonder what the most time you could get for doing a singular action is. Excluding something like murder, which is obvious. Or like the least amount of effort you can expend to get the highest sentence. Licking ice cream. I mean, yeah. If they get you on max for that, that's 20 years. Depending on the circumstances, you might also be liable for destruction of property. Now it just looks like I'm preparing a fucking heinous crime. Rather allegedly kill someone here and get 5 months in prison. Damn. So that's why it's so violent over there. Imagine if murder was like 3 months though. You know how fucking crazy it would be? Yeah. I mean, our justice system is a joke too. We have let some very evil men walk. And Casey Anthony. Also, I got recommended Michigan by a streamer friend. That's how high was their crime rate, and they said low to barely none. And 10 hours later, there's news of a guy killing some family over football. That sounds about right. Translation soccer. That also sounds about right. Yeah, no, that sounds about right. I mean, like, there's a lot of things where there's a lot of cases where people like kill each other over Call of Duty and shit too, which is kind of funny, but mainly just sad. Road work. That is a really sturdy sign. Chat, we might be a little fucked. To save us from this minute. We're so fine. Hold on, I'm using them for protection. So they have private security you can hire, but I gotta check how much that costs for 2 weeks. Private security is really expensive. You probably don't need it. Private security is probably going to be wacky expensive. I wouldn't need it, but I don't know how this person would be with allegedly committing a felony to protect me, because you need a guard license, and I need to be a security company to even hire him. I mean, why are you trying to hire security? Are you going to Detroit? Protection. Are you going to Detroit? Grand Plains or whatever the fuck it was called. If you're not going to Detroit, you don't need protection. Detroit is like a PvP enabled Rust server from what I've seen. I think it's really funny. The murder was where I was going. Yeah, just because there was a murder doesn't mean that there's going to be another. Oh, I buy a football. Is that an American football or an other football? He's out in 5 years and want that football. Shit. What is an other football? You got about 50%. But it is really funny to me that, like, Europeans think that everybody in America just, like, fucking is slinging guns constantly. By decoy football. Like, everybody thinks that we just fucking pull a gun at the slightest opportunity. But, no. Generally, people don't shoot other people. There are always going to be crazies, though. Actually watch those rights activists that open carry and they don't know much about the law, so they call cops on them. But those other people don't know laws. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can get a license. Get a concealed carry license too. But yeah. I don't know why people panic seeing an AR in public. I mean, an AR is a scary gun to be around. A high power rifle. I mean, I guess it also depends on which AR. The cool one. I mean, the AK-47 is an assault rifle. Pretty cool. That's I mean, the AK-47 is a gun I wouldn't want to be around. You can't take cover from it. Yeah, we don't call it the AR AK-47. Well, AR is short for assault rifle. AK-47 is full auto. It's still an assault rifle. Assault rifle number 15. Actually, it's Armalite rifle 15. Yeah. Look, it's not my fault they decided to name it the same initial letters as its weapon class as well. Thus making AR an ambiguous term. Been thinking about getting an AR-15. New even? Like 4,500 to 6 grand though? Damn. Wonder how much an AR-15 is in the US. I would look it up, but I have just made 4 different searches about the sentencings for felonies. I think I should probably not also look up how much it costs to buy a gun. I'll be on a list for sure. The funny thing would be the specific things I searched up. How much how much time you get for licking an ice cream tub? How much you get for perjury? The fuck is the other one? I'm already on Homeland Security's watch list. Yeah, I'm a threat to national security. Nothing scarier than a VTuber. Damn. Prestige, I'm gonna buy ice cream. They yelled, "No, we got someone on a watch list." I love the idea. He hasn't even opened the tub yet. It's like, no! Somebody licked that one. It is certainly a wild time to be in America. I don't make any political statements, but I mean, one day they gotta send out the Trump mobile phones. They gotta. How long has it been out? It's been 9 months? Babies have been born before the Trump mobile phones will get out. I just hope RAM prices go down in 5 years because I ain't trying to spend 3K on it. Then don't buy 128 gigabytes. Buy 64 in a 2x32 configuration. They can go up to 128 if you need to. But you have 64. What if I want a European VR chat while having 18K resolution? I mean, at that point, you probably do need the memory. I wonder what the actual... Hold on, I'm curious now. I wonder what the screen buffer space for an 18K monitor would be. Hold on, 1920 times 9 times 1080. Why does it keep deleting my shit? I'm in the middle of typing shit. Just because it doesn't exist doesn't mean we can't find out. I think max is 8K. I mean, that attitude, yeah. That's right. Then we multiply that by 3. The screen buffer space for that would be 503 megabytes. It would take half a gigabyte of memory just for the fucking screen's color data. You don't speak Python? Well, good for you, it's not Python. I also don't speak Python. It's a shit programming language. Is it shit because of any lack of merit? No, I'm just not too fond of it. I don't quite like the syntax, therefore it's a shit programming language. You see, look, if you're a true programmer, every true programmer knows you have to have at least one language grudge. And my language grudge is with Python. Oh, Python shit, I got to Hello World before I lost interest. Alright. I mean, that's... that's the part where you copy and paste it in. You know, that's another thing. All right. If you make programming tutorials, do not do Hello World. Spice it up a little bit. Like, fuck. Like, you don't want another app that says Hello World. Make it say something like, I've just been created and I don't want to be created anymore. Give your applications apathy and nihilism. It'd be so funny. To be honest, my plan years ago was to learn programming and dev in FiveM servers and get paid like 200 to 600 per script. I don't know anything about FiveM modding. I've never played it. I think I installed it and then uninstalled GTA. FiveM devs get paid good? Maybe, I don't know. I just work here. You know, SCS should do a couple modifications to this game. Like, alright. You can get DLC for new states, right? Whatever, right? Imagine they get a DLC where you can strap a rocket to the back of the truck. How sick would that be? I'd buy it. I'd buy that. That'd be awesome. Have I checked mods? Doesn't matter if there's a mod for it. Imagine it's like actually sanctioned by the developer of the game. You got a fucking rocket powered truck. Like, fuck the realism. Get a little bit wacky with it. 2% damage for very lightly rubbing against a bullet. Grand. Apartment cold, you're not in my bed. I am in your walls, though. Is that the terminus? That is the terminus, is it? Reminds me of my, do a better job producing sexy heat. You can't say words like that. Can't be talking about jobs here. What's wrong with you? I was gonna say it. It reminds me of the um the model optimizer for Live 2D reveal. Wait, did I say Bloodshot before? Wait. Wait, if I allow this in... Huh? Wait, I can't unbend you. Oh, there we go. I had to run it twice. What, you said Java again? You said BJ. How thick them cheeks? I mean... on a scale of 1 to 10. At least 4. When you're eating, you seem like a stick. Yeah. Ever thought about opening a P.O. box? We considered it for a little bit. Ultimately decided against it. It's a little expensive. But free is tough. It's $5 to $38 a month. I understand 5, but over 10, no. I mean, there are a couple concerns about like availability too. Because a small PO box, like the cheap one, it will hold quote 10 to 15 letters in 3 rolled magazines. You could put maybe 2 academic textbooks in that space. Maybe. Two, you could probably put, or the small, which is size 2, you could probably put 3 academic textbooks in there. The medium, you could probably put in 6 academic textbooks. 4, the large, probably put about 10 in there. And then the XL, which is the 5, probably put about 20 in there. I didn't study. That's unfortunate. That means that this guide will have no meaning to you. How many centimeters? Small is 7.5 by 11. That's extra small. Small is 12.5 by 14. Medium is 14 by 28. Large is 28 by 28. And then extra large is 30 by is that 55? 57-ish? I mean, you also have to realize I don't live alone. I have to, if I'm to receive anything, I have to be able to get away with owning it. Sold feed bags. No. I would open a PO box maybe, but also there's a lot more complexity because like the thing is, right? I don't act like, all right. So we have a company, right? So that I can remain anonymous. And that also means I can't directly act in relation to things connected to my, like, VTubing things, right? I wouldn't be able to check the PO box. I would have to get my friend to do it for me and then relay any items to me. So it would be very annoying. And already I feel like I'm kind of... I don't want to push what... How do I say this? Then one thing the company needs, which is... but they already do a whole lot, and I don't want to push it. Like, already my, like, contribution to the company has not been very much. Because I don't have any money to contribute. Like, it is pretty expensive to open a company if you have literally no income. I think we've dropped 650 on filing. Stop selling chokers. I would prefer not to be choked. Not by an object, at least. Oh, I've been there. It doesn't. It's either really bad or not necessarily that bad. And it really depends all on context. I meant the game. Okay, that changes a lot. The uptime. The uptime's about, what, 3 hours? From 10:30 to now? Yeah. Restart coalescence soon. Actually, I could just leave it and see if it works. I'm not doing that. Check out this parking. That crazy shit. Good work. That was excellent. 1.3%. Who needs economy driving? That? It's the other way around. I could probably warp. Yuma? I don't think Yuma is a major... Saved up, I'm gonna not buy some stuff so I can spoil you a bit. I mean, I'm probably not going to be buying a P.O. box. You also have to rent them for like durations of time. So that means that it's going to be $5 to $35 times a lot. Drop the meme, let me spoil you, baby girl, while dropping pennies. We open our P.O. box and it's just filled with neatly stacked pennies. How do you wild? It ends up being like $10. What about gift cards or gifted games or such? I mean, you don't have to give me anything. Like, if I'm super hesitant to accept gifts because it's like, I don't know. I've got that crazy, I don't provide the amount of value to warrant being given a gift. I just work here, man. I just sit here and yap while holding W. Shit. That's where I was supposed to go. Why am I delivering from Eddie's? I thought it was gallon oil. But I'm eating pretzels. I mean, yeah. Pretzels are good. It's all about lowering the bar. Chat, where did my fucking thing go? Chat? Well then. No, I just went to the wrong place. I was wondering about that. I was like, there's no way. It said there was 2 hours. You know, come to think of it, I should probably also work on getting the like Stream Elements tip thing set up for the Donathon. Because we don't have it set up. I need to get our stripe details. I don't know what they are. But I should probably have that ready by the time we do the Donathon. Kind of pointless to have a day cab with 8 axles. I mean, we've got a couple more than 8. Or no, we have 8. No, we have 6 axles, don't we? Slightly distracted driving. Only slight. Front counts. Yeah, we have the front 2 tires, these 3 sets, and then 2 in the back. 6. Eight. How's that? I count 6 pairs of wheels. 6 sets of 4 wheels, I guess. Two front, then 2 for each back tire? Huh? 2 and 2 for each back tire. Two front, then 2 back, 2 back, 2 back. I feel like I need a diagram. There's an axle between each pair of tires, no? Each pair of tires. Otherwise they wouldn't be able to spin. Each tire got an axle, right? But if each tire has an axle, and there are 6 tire groups on each side, should that not be 12? The one tire behind the other tire doesn't count? Ah. That one's just there for shits, I guess. Wait, why is it? We have an artillery emplacement here. Because they're stuck together? Ah, I see. One of my tires rolling in the wrong direction. Thinking about the P.O. box again. I'm afraid of what I would be sent if I opened a P.O. box. More tires equals more surface area equals more drag. Yeah. But also more grip, no? Oh yeah, there's not. I forgot to mention it. I got distracted. Equals more fuel cost. I run 6 axles normally, and for heavy loads like Yo Mama loads, I run 8 T. So you're thinking about fuel efficiency. I'm not. I don't give a shit about fuel efficiency. Otherwise, I'd probably let go of W at some point. But I play this like a Trackmania run. We don't let go of W. I'm thinking about you running 8 axles on a gas trailer in a day cab. Joke's on you, I don't know what any of that shit means. I don't know the first thing about trucking. Our fans off inside. It's so hot in here. Oh. Wait, it's like actually really hot in here. It's 84. It's 84.7. What the fuck? It is 84.7 in here. What the fuck, man? My AC just decided to stop, I guess. Okay, we have a floor fan for a reason. Day cab has 2 to 3 seats. Sleeper cab got 2 seats in the back. You can eat food and sleep. I mean, I got it. I don't have a bed in there. Because there wasn't a lot of space for a bed. In retrospect. Yeah, because the day cab is meant for shorter trips. I mean, 13 hours is short. For the bullet of California, anyway. We can make that 10. Reading. Non-state to state. I mean, not gonna stop me. I'll just lay over into the other seat. You know, that's basically a bed. Truckers got a system in law on how much they can drive, and when that timer is up, they have to they gotta stop and let tires cool down and sleep, because driving when tired is basically drunk driving. Yeah. I mean, I've driven when tired a couple times. Usually whenever it's not possible to have like, usually whenever I'm, like, fucking out somewhere late. But, I also try not to drive when too tired. Which means I can never drive on a motorcycle. Too tired. But yeah, no. Driving tired is rough. I'm trying to remember when I drove like tired, why I drove tired. And a lot of it is probably caffeine crashing. Why else? Oh yeah, one time was because I was what was it? I think I was going to fill my prescription because I got sleep meds. I was having like a crazy bout of insomnia. I needed to get the sleep meds to be able to sleep. I was like tired as shit. But anytime I would lay down... So essentially I was going through super hypochondria. It's the powerhouse of my mind. And like if I laid down, I would like get fucking jazzed up and then not be able to sleep. So I went to go get sleep meds. I think that's the last time I've driven tired though. I think most of what I was like associating with driving tired is when you wake up and you're still like light sensitive. You've had fucking... Okay. Because you've had no light on your eyes, and then like you go and immediately go drive somewhere. And then like you have to like close your eyes because you're getting blasted by the sun. I think that's what I was thinking of primarily. But yeah, I don't usually drive when I'm tired. It's not very smart. Pull in for weighing. Oh. It was funny, so that I was talking about getting like sleep meds. Turns out my prescription was still like registered. It had been like moron raid. Ant isn't a moron. He's a chat. Everybody, welcome. Ant, how was the stream? that a follow? I think that is a follow. Who has followed? Jade, thanks for following. Chav raid? What is a chav? It's good. Were you playing more Crash or were you doing music? You cased me for white trash, Sam. And it died a lot, so I'm assuming that he was playing Crash then. Also, hey, J-Mac. We give a... I can only shout out once every 5 minutes. Died a lot in Crash, then died a lot in Super Mario World. They adopted a blue Yoshi just to dive it off of a cliff. Sounds about right. There's a backronym for Chav as Council Housed in Violent, which is amusing. A total for playing guitar with a busted Knuckles. Then I played Crash and lost 13 levels of progress. And played Super Mario World. How do you lose progress in Crash? Do you game over? Yoshis are disposable. Exactly. They are meant to be spent. Why am I not moving? I'm not even going uphill. I can't accelerate. Give me the speed. I'm like a drug addict because give me the speed. That's progress because he didn't save. Damn. Forgot to save game. That's wrong. Disposable. Yes. Yoshis are friends, not food. Did you truck sim again soon? Yeah, I've been playing a lot of it lately. Let me take back that follow. No. I need to get past 340. Please. I gotta get to 350. When we get to 350, we will have been at 350. Dare I say that Yoshi's are disposable? Look. Thanks for looking. I didn't look out of spite, damn. Well then, no thank you for looking. Been up for 20 odd hours, like my spelling alone. I mean, 96 exit run, there will be a lot of Yoshi side, I'm warning you now. Yeah. Isn't there like some sort of, I want to say there's some sort of like horror ROM hack for Super Mario World where it's like Yoshi gets like revenge or some shit. +1 to the death counter for each Yoshi. I mean, that's probably right. It's the number of deaths. Yoshi doesn't make it down there in the bottomless pit. I have Yoshi death nightmares now. Yeah. I want to say it's like, yeah, there is. Yeah, like I want to say it's like you're forced to jump off the Yoshi, and then he like fights back or some shit. Kind of sounds like a fire game, honestly. Hash justice for Yoshi, yeah. You're in a pit of them, if I remember correctly. Damn. That's what's at the bottom of every bottomless pit. It's actually just a bunch of Yoshis. Oh no. Like the I can't remember if it's Vigil or not. But there's like the game ends. Well, spoilers. Didn't see it. No proof. No proof. No proof. No proof. Proof. But well, I mean, it's the demo, so probably more. But the game ends with like a giant pit, and there's a pile of guys at the bottom. I'm gonna raid and run. I need to eat and rest. No problem. Thanks for the raid. Let me know when you want to play ATS. I'm so down. They down bad. Yes. Gonna be see a lot tomorrow watching the darts. Hopefully it works this time. Discord died today. I couldn't see any darts. Yeah. I have accidentally placed a W in the chat. I like the idea that, because I just looked over and I saw that I still have the hand up on the model. I forgot to turn it off. You see, I don't drive with my hands. I drive with my mind. Got that brain power. Now what we just need is a guy going crazy with vocal cuts. Oh yeah, I forgot the captions are really inaccurate. Sorry, did it briefly say the captions are illegal? I should hope they're not illegal. I have made sure it can't say anything super freaky. Not can't, no. Not able, please. Yeah, no, I realized after a little bit that there are words that it might erroneously detect that I should probably fully block it from ever detecting. So we have plugged a potential hole. Wait, oh. I was like, oh, AutoMod just backed off now that I have mods. I forgot. Everybody's a mod. What are we talking about? The captions are getting a little freaky. I mean, I would have allowed it anyway, so I approve. Yeah, the captions in the bottom left. They've been on the entire time. I have not been paying attention to how accurate they've been. They could be insane. But we did add a little bit of limitation so that it can't say anything offensive. They mid, yeah, that's pretty fair. I am using the cheap one that it doesn't use so many resources, but it's not very accurate. I could download the more like intense one, but it would probably reduce the stream's performance. Because they are not meant to be used in real time. I mean, I could say fuck it and do it anyway. What do you think, chat? Do I install the accurate model? Only seen 1 or 2 racial slurs? What? Shouldn't be able to put any. One of them is job. You should know better. Why are you putting an angry face? You know that if you write job, it bans you. See, Blue has it figured out. You have to sense it. I feel like if Ant ever gets Coalescence installed, he'll probably put France in the auto moderator terms. Chad, is this a good time to mention that moderators can add to the list? You can all just ban words. You have the power. Wouldn't be a mod if they didn't know it. I mean, I have a lot of mods that don't understand how my auto moderator works. Don't I still have like 17 mods? I have more mods than a lot of large Twitch streamers. Is it because I modded literally everybody that appeared in the stream? Yes. You not go explore when you become a mod? There's nowhere to find the documentation. The documentation is not publicly available. And I don't have a moderator channel in my Discord. I'm tempted to ban basic words and phrases, but I'm feeling lazy. Let me do it for you. Good luck. You cannot use the letter A. It is forbidden. Can't use the word and. Cannot believe you would say something like that. You don't have to express your anger without using the letter A. Keep in mind, if you send an emote and that emote has an A in it, you also get blasted. My chat filter is not aware of emotes. So you can't send any of mine because my name has an A in it. You have a solution for this one? I mean, that does work. Also, moderators are just Chat? VIP are not immune. Speaking of not immune, Blue, why are you immune? You're supposed to be immune to the immunity. VIP is immune not to my filter. My shit will ban you no matter what you are. Why are you immune now? Did I delete the override? I know I mentioned that there was an override, but I don't think I actually removed it. Should be immune equals is moderator, which defaults to false, is broadcaster, which defaults to false, and username is not that gamer blue. You know what it is? I know why it is. Yeah. It's because I'm comparing against username, which is it respects capitalization, and I've written it all in lowercase. I should have been comparing against user login. Don't worry, in the next version of Coalescence, you are no longer immune. But no, VIP is not immune for my chat filter. It does not check to see if you're a VIP. It does not care. It will blast. It will not think twice. I should have got gas. We might make it. Still be immune. I have the aura. I mean, we could push it. Can we unban letter A though? Yeah, sure. Give me a sec. I am actually pushing the next version of Coalescence. I have to wait for this to finish building. Starting. Okay. You may now A. Actually, Blue, can you humor me for a second? Well then. You are still immune. Why is that? Why is that? That's so strange. Why do I have a shortcut named Oh God Oh Fuck? What does this do? Don't worry, Blue. I've updated it again. If the issue was with the ordering of the operations, it will no longer be wrong. If this doesn't work, I legitimately don't know why you're immune. This will have eliminated all simple explanations. Holy shit, he actually just has the aura. I don't know why. Gotta reset? I have reset. That's so strange. I'm curious enough that I'm gonna take a peek into the main log. Which should... Huh? Where's my main log? Is it not logging your chat messages? Let's see. I don't understand why. Hold on. This is the code. Or this is the event output, right? Right? And here is the code that determines immunity. Right? So, is moderator is true? Is broadcaster is false? Should be immune is set to is moderator defaulting to false if it's not specified, but it is specified. Or is broadcaster, which also defaults to false. So this is true if uname, which is username, equals that gamer blue with an invariant culture ignored case, then should be immune is set to false. Oh, it's because I changed it to be an else. So being a moderator actually skips the block that actually does do the blasting. Okay, Blue, we have resolved the issue. The critical information is no longer lacking. You now have to watch what you say. The aura has been deleted. Your immunity has been defeated. And now, you must live in the fear. Am I sure about that? I mean, with my track record, not really. Say it. I want to take a shit, but... There's no fucking way. His aura is unmatchable. Why doesn't it work? I literally... There's... I can't. J-Mac, you're just fully immune. The immunity override is specifically for blue. I'm so curious. I'm gonna just casually look over the code in the background. Oh shit. Wait, what? Wait, no, that was right. I almost just made mods unimmune. I almost just made regular users immune and mods not. Actually, do we have a sacrifice who could say job in the chat to make sure it does work at all? The strange thing is, it doesn't exit early. Alright, so it does still work. We'll keep the bot on. Alright, thank you for testing. Not like I exist here to talk. Not like I exist like to talk without thinking about consequences because I've been banned probably over 200 times for just saying job. Accurate. Also, thank you, JMac Bot. JMac Strike Bot. That's how he aims his ICBM strikes. With airstrikes. Oh. Wait, it works now. I didn't make any changes. Why does it work now? What? Why does it work now? I didn't change anything. Fun's over. Just for you. Your aura has actually been defeated. So your chat broke entirely? What happened? Doesn't show new messages. Ah. We've banned him so hard he can't speak anymore. Yep. F5 moment, yeah. Control R. Just a moment. Huh? What? What? Huh? What? Let's see. All those days, you know. Just a momentary lapse in aura. Job test. Huh? Does it just not work half the time? I don't know why. That's so weird. Unless ban user, hold on. Does ban user have prevention against banning the same person twice? No, it doesn't. Unless it's in Twitch. Ban user. Okay, so hold on. Let's take a quick look. This is of great interest to me. All right. Why am I not able to search this file? Fucking Notepad is trash. Open with code. I know that there's something in this file that says ban user. It doesn't? Oh, it's got a request to ban. Here we go. So it saw this thing. But what was the Why am I not able? What the fuck is going on? I can search test and it'll bring me to the job test, but if I search job test, it says it's not found. Is there garbage data in between the words job and test? Oh. Blue. You've been found. The character U plus 03BF could be confused with the ASCII character 06F. I've found your little loophole. I'm too lazy to fix it, so. That is pretty clever, though. That was honestly kind of a good trade-off. Check my Discord. Oh dear. What kind of crazy shit are you about to send me? You made a fucking... Is this a Java app? What's wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? I could understand any other programming language, but Java? Java best language because it's not a Microsoft PSYOP. It's an Oracle PSYOP. Everybody knows the best language is brainfuck. Code's based though. They sued Google. Ignore the part where they lost. I mean, they also made the JDK not free, so. Same time, not got 4 hours into an 8-hour video. Just watch it double time. Once helped Larry Ellison get a recall performed on his vehicle. I kind of wish I didn't. I don't know who Larry Ellison is. Is Amazon credit JDK for the double whammy of shitty companies like accurate? Larry Ellison, founder of Oracle, billionaire dickhead. Damn. Secondary question, what the fuck does my Docker cache keep growing to 1 million gigabytes for no reason? I mean... Yeah, that is a good question. I don't even think my Docker cache is large, and I do a lot of random shit with Docker. He's old as fuck, but I don't think that'd stop him. Probably not. Who am I docking with? I mean, that's for me to know. Do you mind answer mod list for ATS also? Oh god, what more have you guys installed? The mods are already like 7 gigabytes. What the fuck else is there? Blue. You've sent me a 7-zip file. I'm afraid. I run that. I put that in my mods list. Kind of crazy shit. My server doesn't have zip, but it has 7 for some reason. Awesome. How the fuck do you not have zip? It's installed with Linux. Unless, don't tell me you're using Windows Server. Maybe I uninstalled it by accident. Running Ubuntu 2204 LTS needs a dist upgrade. Look, all I know about Ubuntu in regards to 7-zip is that the version of 7-zip in the package manager is like fucking wacky out of date. It's like the atrocious 7-zip. That's most Linux packages. You're honestly kind of right. Even Hashcat was out of date. Ubuntu LTT. I'm just waiting for Among Us to release. We need Oliver to fucking get it ready. Indicators? You fucking wish. Alright, we're almost at the destination. The terminus. We'll probably call it after this delivery. So we need to find somebody to raid. Let us get that going. Me going on the taskbar like, where the fuck is ATS? I had I had focused I had focused my relay PC, so it wasn't there. Let's see. Who do we have? Huh. I actually have this strange case that everybody on my follow list is kind of going crazy. My invariants are becoming variants. But I do have a target in mind. Oh, they only have 54 hours left. When I first tuned into this person's stream, they had over 1,000 hours left in their subathon. Alright, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a great day, night, morning, whatever. We're going to read Nellium, a Flammenwerfer. Normally, Nellium the Wendigo, but I don't think you could change your username back, and they can't. I don't think they can change it back quickly. So, at least from what I remember, this username was a yes. I think, I don't know. From what I remember, this username was like a joke thing, but I don't think they can change it back yet. Maybe they can't change it back. 3 months shit. That's funny. But everybody, our raid message is: we're never safe from this area raid. If you are not a subscriber, that's perfectly fine. It's just everything except for the emotes. Everybody, do I have anything else? I don't think I have anything else. and I don't have anything else. Oh, if you want to join my Discord, here's my Discord. We have join requests on, so I will have to manually accept it. So don't panic if it doesn't happen. I'm slow. Anyway, everybody, thank you, and I will see you next time. Bye.